I feel like I'm here. Oh gosh. Where's it? Where's it? Too early. Like it's too early for that. We gotta wait. I gotta shake it. So the keep on playing. You don't hear the it's like the count of a martial life. You gotta get up out of here and go somewhere. And I hope somebody home. So baby, and it means I gotta. But it doesn't. So now thinking me cause I'll be on my way. I know but I was slow. It's not the one she knows. Now it's getting me. But it and like a person me. When I need to go, I gotta check. But the love ain't the same, and you keep on playing like you don't need to stay. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, come on in, come on in. Who is this? Somebody who I know it's best for me. I find the vibe. Let's see. You know, a lot of girls making my songs about them. Why is it that every time we be in a zone and then, well, here it comes and it's some BS. Hey, who is this? Hey, Kaden, Play 24, Grand Rising, my love. How you doing? Hey, Donald, who is this? McCune, how you doing, my love? Oh, the hair. It's a mess right now. Look, it's a mess. I just took it down. I had some little twist ends or whatever. Like the little two-strand twist. I just took them down, but thank you. Hey, Mattia. Hey, baby, Grand Rising. Come on in, come on in. So listen, it's Friday night, right? I haven't been on since last Friday for Thanksgiving. I was at my mom's house and I let her do a live. And she absolutely had the time of her life. Do you hear me? She got on here and showed her whole absolute tail. But listen, anyway, if you know me, if you're new here, welcome. Like I said, Grand Rising. This is a vibe space, right? We come in here to feel good. If you don't want to feel good, then don't come in here. So on Friday nights, I like to get on. Hold on, let me turn this water off and change this song. I don't think I got too many more skits to get more. So, like I was saying, so on Friday nights, I like to get on and we just vibe out, right? So, like, if you have a song you want to hear, if you have something you want to talk about, this is absolutely the space to do it in with no judgment, right? This is all about love, right? Encouragement, right? Like I said, good vibration. So, come in, get comfortable, make yourself at home. I don't believe in coincidences. So if you find yourself here, you're absolutely here on purpose. And let me know where you guys are from. Kaden, where are you from, baby? Who is this? Mattia, where are you from, girl? Donald, where are you from, sir? Let me know. Let me know. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be looking for you in the future here. Hey, baby, how you doing? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. What do y'all got going on? It's Friday. What's wrong? It's gonna be politics crazy. Yeah, absolutely. What happened? First of all, how let's talk about age. How old are you, baby? What's good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Wayne. Grand Rising. How you doing, my love? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Make yourself at home, get comfortable or whatever. Like I said, if you have a something you guys want to talk about, this is the space, right? This is the space to do that in. Listen, I know probably the week's been long, right? And if you need a space to vent, again, something you want to talk about, absolutely feel free to do that here, right? That's another reason that I'm here for. If you have a song you want to hear, let me know too, because we can absolutely do that too, right? This is a vibe. This is our vibe zone. Okay, so yeah, tell me what happened at school. Hey, Dallas Outcast. Hey, baby, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. You love my voice? Oh, thank you. Grand Rising to you as well. Got off my 12-hour job and your vibe is right on time. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't believe in coincidences. Everything absolutely happens for a reason. Let's vibe out. Come in, look, come in. Let it go. Look, you just been at work for 12 hours today. You've been at work all week. I know you got something you probably need to drop off, right? And this is the thing, like I said, I'm on here on purpose because you don't want to walk around holding all these things and continuing just to allow yourself to vibrate out of these spaces. This doesn't allow you to rise up, right? So again, if you don't want to feel good, don't come over here. Don't come in here. Where are you from, Wayne? Let me know. Dallas Outcast, where are you from? Donald, you too, where are you from? Who is this? John Perfect Touch? Oh, hey, I've not seen you here. Welcome, Grand Rising. How you doing? I think I'm the only A-Rap. You first of all, even if you are, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being your genuine, authentic self. Me personally, I don't like being, looking, doing, you hear me, like anybody else. So that's great if you're the only one. That's on purpose. Don't be trying to dim your light. Hey baby, hey baby, how you doing, my love? Dallas? I live in Dallas. I'm in Dallas right now. So this girl kept talking to my boyfriend. So I said, don't talk to him. She kept talking to him. And I said, hold on, girl. Let me see what you're talking about. So this girl kept talking to my boyfriend. So I said, don't talk to him. She kept talking to him. And I said, don't talk to him or else you want to catch these hands. Well, first of all, let me tell you what my grandma told me a long time ago. You don't want somebody else that somebody else don't want. So if she felt the need to go out of herself to make herself be seen by your man, take that as a compliment, right? You have to realize this is your opportunity to elevate in perspective, right? Don't take it offensively. Don't take it. Now, if he doesn't know how to carry himself in the situation, then that's when you may need to have a side conversation here. But listen, don't be upset because somebody else finds your man attractive. You want them to. You do, so why shouldn't they? Okay, so take that as a compliment, my love. Don't stress yourself out about that. That is absolutely nothing to be stressed out about, my love. Are you kidding me? Wonderful. Where are you at, Robert? Let me know. Where you at? Hey, Zari. Hey, baby. Grand Rising. Grand Love. Hey, my love. Come on in. Come on in. Zari, how you doing, baby? I see you. How you doing? Who is this? Grand Love Clock It. Is that how you clock it? Look, you know I'm old, but I think that's what is that what this means? I think that means clock it. High period. Yeah. Don't I definitely felt like the people last year in my circle definitely changed from the ending of this year. But some doorways are meant to be closed to protect your vibes and real and energy reading. So, first of all, let me tell you this. Things should be changing every day, right? You are constantly changing, my love, right? You understand you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and the whole point of you being alive is to find your purpose. Now, life is the distraction along the way from hindering you to do so. So this is where you have to make certain moves and do certain things. And so for you not to have the same interest in people, places, and things, this is absolutely on purpose. So again, to you, take that as a look. That is showing that you are rising. Elevation absolutely requires separation. And if these people, places, and things are meant to be a part of your life, my love, guess what? They gonna be there when you get to the other side. So I'm gonna tell you, like Spirit told me, don't worry about what you're losing. You're never losing anything. For something new to begin, something old has to end. And unfortunately, when you're moving, when you're rising, baby, everybody can't come with you. Okay, so Wayne, who is this? Wayne B7777. Take that as, like I said, as a compliment, right? That's a beautiful sign to you that you are aware of this rise in consciousness. I'm proud of you. That is a beautiful thing. So, if anything, you should be celebrating yourself, right? You don't want to go into the next year, right? The way that you're leaving this year, right? The other thing about years, I don't know if you know or understand this is, right? But every year that you go through, there is a year life cycle that you're going through. And this is where numerology comes in for you to be able to understand what I'm talking about. But what I mean by this is every year that you go through, first of all, the things that you experience in your life, right, are absolutely on purpose. So, when you go through a different year cycle, certain things are absolutely meant and there to happen on purpose. Remember, your life doesn't happen to you, baby. It happens for you. So it's all about your perspective, right? So you need to be able, like I said, in these moments to rise in perspective and take this for what it is. But I'm proud of you. Look forward to the new beginnings, right? Like I was just about to say, you don't want to ever end the year the way you go into the new one. But when you end the year, it is absolutely the perfect time to close out these cycles. And the thing about it is, we just are in the midst of the moon that is in a full moon, the full moon of Gemini, right? And so this is absolutely a beautiful time and space for you to close out these cycles, let go of the things that you need to, so you can start this new 2026 year anew. Okay, so don't ever think about yourself losing anything. Like I said, it's always a gain. You're never losing anything. Okay, I enjoyed you the other day. Blessings to you and your mom. Oh, thank you. She listened. She enjoyed herself. Okay, and I thank you for being there and all your little comments and everything. You're always so supportive. I thank you so much for that. So this girl kept talking to, okay, I already saw that. I'm a girl, by the way. Okay, well, it doesn't matter if you're a girl, a boy, a fish, or the same information still applies, right? This is universal, but thank you for letting me know, baby. I do agree, thank you. It can be difficult to lose, but it's all for growth. It absolutely is. Right? The thing about life is everything that you go through, every situation, every experience, it is yours. It belongs to you. Unfortunately, The thing about life is, being that you're a spiritual being having a human experience, you have to go through certain experiences to learn certain lessons so you can become who you were created to be. But in the midst of those situations, you don't have that understanding, you don't have that perspective, because in that moment it's happening to you, right? So this is where your shadow work, right, and all these other beautiful things come into. So don't be so hard on yourself. Again, don't be so hard on yourself. There's no such thing or good. There's no such thing as good or bad, right? There's no such thing as right or wrong in a certain aspect, right? Because again, everything that we go through, everything that happens to you is specifically for you. It may be hard to understand at that time, but this is where your later work comes in, right? And when you get into this light here and you can understand and see all these beautiful things, and then begin to not only alchemize but transmute all those negative energies into your power, right? I'm going to tell you now, the more traumatic, the more chaos, the more big, the more trials, the more tribulations, the more storms that you've been through, that means the more powerful that you are. These things, again, are not happening by chance or coincidence. The heavier they are, the more powerful you are. But you have to be able to, at some point in your life, to go in, like I said, and take your power back, right? So that's a whole thing within itself. But it's all about the perspective at the end of the day. Okay, it's all about your mindset at the end of the day. It's all about understanding that everything happens absolutely on purpose. You look like Felix from I don't know who that is. And I got suspended. Well, you'll be all right. Again, you're gonna be all right. This is your time to sit back and take that elevated perspective, like I said. And when you do that, the thing about elevated perspective is, when something happens to you, you sitting in the middle of it, you sitting in the midst of it. So you sitting in all those emotions swirling around pertaining to that situation. You don't know what's going on, what to do, how to do it, where to begin, and whatnot, and whatnot, and whatnot. You have to be able to, that's when you have to show up for yourself. And I call it show up because that's your opportunity, like I said, to, once you rise in perspective, once you reframe it, then that allows you to see into that situation and figure out what you need to do about it, instead of sitting in it and allowing those emotions. I just made a video about this today. You got to be careful with emotions, my love. Emotions turn into spirits, and those spirits become strongholds, and then the next thing you know, you operating out of those emotional states for the rest of your life. It's that easy. It happens that quick because it's what we call life. So you have to learn how to live this thing. You have to learn how to master this thing that you call life, because if not, it will absolutely live you. Okay, now that's all I'm going to say about that. Hello, beautiful queen. Just joined from Gambia. Hey, where's Gambia? Is that in Africa? Learning comes with situations to push you further. It absolutely does. It absolutely does, my love. You got to tap in. And the thing about it is, certain times in life, after you reach a certain level, right? Spirit, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, is going to require you to tap in, but on a different level. That means you got to take it up a notch. And depending on who you are, the calling on your life, what you're required by God, by spirit to do, what you were created for, it's going to differ what you're required to do in different seasons of your life. So it's all about you having that relationship first, right? Having that connection, right? Having that ability to be able to discern and decipher not only what is leading you, but where it's leading you to. And once you get the directions, how to apply them to your life, because that energy is coming from the invisible, right? That energy is coming from God. That energy is coming from spirit. That is not an external thing. It does not become external until you transmute that energy into the physical. So again, hey, who is this? Hey baby 2923. I don't want to mess your name up. I really don't. I really don't. How you doing? How you doing? How you vibing? Let me know. So, like I said, if you're new here, and actually, I think I'm going to start doing this. I don't know what day. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but you skip my comment. I didn't skip your comment, D. Right? I haven't even touched the screen, my love. You, my hands are right here with you. What did you say, baby? Let me see. I see some messages are being held for review. Did you say something crazy? Well, yeah, I know Canna Mind Journeys. People are crazy, but I don't give energy to that. So, D right, first of all, your comment just got skipped because of what you said, my love. Like, I'm non-judgmental, right? But don't come to me in my face and then ask me to acknowledge something like you don't know why it's happening. I can't respect that. You would have did better by saying, I said what I said or whatever and moving on. That's crazy to me. That's what I'm talking about. I don't I don't just give my energy away. And so, like I said, this is absolutely a non-judgment zone. But when you do things like that, it's stemming from somewhere, and so you may do need a little attention, right? But the way for you to get that attention is not like that, my love. That's not how you do that. I don't mind, but that's not the way to do that. That's not the way that you want to present yourself. That's not the first impression you want to make. I mean, it's just so many things that go into that. But I mean, that's you. And if that's what makes you feel good, listen, that's your life. But for me, I don't welcome it into my space. That's what I can say about it like that. Okay. I'm period. I don't even be on YouTube. I'm just flagging. Well, you are on YouTube and you landed on my page. And like I said, first of all, I don't believe in coincidences. I absolutely believe that if you landed here for a reason. See, you don't know me, you don't know my life, you don't know where I come from. And so again, I'm on here on purpose. And so for you to come across my space, it's obviously something in your space that needs to be in mine. And that's how I look at that. Just flagging. I don't even know what that means. What is just flagging? I don't know what that means. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? I'm not into the world like that. I'm not into online like that. I get on, do what spirit has me to do, and get off. And he broke up with me because I punched her. Well, you punched her because you allowed her to take your power from you. First of all, you have to learn how to now. You don't hit another reaction with the reaction, right? You respond, but you don't react. You don't ever let nobody take you out of your vibration or your character. I don't care what, when, where, and how. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, your life is yours. It absolutely belongs to you. And for somebody to be able to come into your space and make you move and make you waver and react and all these things here, that means you are not in control. You don't let nobody just come into your space, my love. I don't care if it's your physical space, your mental space, your spiritual space. That's our problems right now. That's why your life looks the way that it does, because what did I just tell you? Emotions become spirit. Energy goes around all day long. All energy does is go around and around and around and around. And all you do all day long is have energy exchanges with people. I don't care if you walk into a room. I don't care if you talk to this person, if you touch them, if you have interaction with them, if you don't. If you're in the same space and vicinity of someone or something, there is absolutely an energy exchange. So now you've allowed all these outside entities to become a part of who you are, to weaken you in some of your mind, heart, and soul space, to harden you in some of your heart, soul, and mind space here. Mm-mm. But again, that's a natural human response to life and the experiences that we go through, the things that we are exposed to. Mm-mm. People are absolutely. So again, you can't just allow people. You don't know what they carrying, what they hosting, what's in their vessel. So again, you don't just allow a people to come into your space and disrupt it. Absolutely not. You are giving your power away. And then the other thing about it is, think about this. When you find yourself in these spaces, especially when you feel like you out of control, if you not controlling your vessel, who or what is? Absolutely not. Oh God, don't get me started here. Don't get me started here. It's supposed to be Friday night vibes. No. So yes, I believe in Jesus, right? But my 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 perception of Jesus, right, and my understanding of Jesus may not be the original understanding of God and Jesus and all these things here, right? For me, I believe that God, Jesus is a level of consciousness, right? God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, that is all one person. Jesus is God who made himself manifest to come down to the earth here, the way that it's presented in the Bible here, and present himself and teach the people and all these beautiful things here. You also have to understand that the Bible is a book of allegories, right? A book of riddles here. And if you don't understand, well, this is why you have a lot of people who read the Bible and don't understand it here, because they've not reached that certain level of consciousness. God is a level of consciousness. Jesus is a level of consciousness. The Holy Spirit, God, Jesus, they're all one, but nor are they apart from you. I absolutely believe that God is not in the sky, has never dwelled in the sky, but is in within here. This is the problem now. Oh God. Well, listen, y'all finna take me to, y'all finna take me to a place here. So you have to be able, like this is absolutely why I get on here on purpose. You have to be able to understand, just like this Bible here. Look, oh God, definitely. I have several, right? I have this one here. I got this one down here. I got this one down here. So I got a little one. I got a big one, right? I got these here. But then I have this one here that was written by me. This is my Bible right here. That was written by me. That was given to me directly from God, directly from Spirit, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. But it was definitely given to me from what I believe in here. And everything in this book has come to pass. I've started writing this book in 2021 here. This is when my journey began. You hear me? So again, at the end of the day, it's about the understanding, right? Because when you go, oh God, y'all finna get me talking about something right here. Now I'ma just say a little piece, and I'm not gonna go too much far into it because you gotta understand, right, when it comes to religion and then when it comes to spirituality, right? And I can only tell you now, listen to me. I'm nobody. Okay, I'm just, listen. Spirit gave me here to get on here, and I get on here and I give you what Spirit gives to me to give. Everything that I get on here and tell you, I know absolutely 100% to be true because I've lived it. Because I've gone through it directly from me to source. I've had no middleman, no intercessor. This is raw. Okay. Now, what I can tell you is from what Spirit showed me, told me, has taken me through here. And like I said, I'm not going to say too much because there's certain things I don't talk about on the line here. But what I can tell you from what Spirit showed me is Spirit is a form of mass slavery, right? There had to be a way to keep the people in a box. Okay? Now you have to, oh God. I don't even want to get into this. I'm gonna just give a little bit here. But this is what Spirit showed me. Okay, so I didn't do well in school. I tell you that now. I don't know shit about the ship and the, what is it, the Christopher Columbus, and I don't know. I don't know. Okay, like I don't know. But all I can tell you is what God showed me and told me. So when it comes to religion, right, you have to understand the people are the most powerful people in the world here. And it's nothing against anybody. And that's the other thing. It's nothing against anybody. It's nothing. It's just what it is. It's the way of the world. It is the way of creation. And so when it came to slavery and all these things here, you have to understand the people of a certain color were doing things, right? And new things and performing things and making things happen that were unexplainable. And well, you had to be in a certain space, right? In a certain knowing, right? And still now in a certain vibration to be connected to Spirit. Because we also know that, right? There is the light and the dark, right? And so, well, what happened was, well, the people didn't understand how to do these things and control these things. And well, the people have more resources, right? And more control and more access to, right? And so then here you come, and religion was put in place to keep people in a certain box, in a certain mind space, right? Because when you really think about it, when it comes to religion and spirituality, religion doesn't allow you to go so far. I know I used to be religious. My great grandfather was a preacher. They raised me. I lived in their house. My whole upbringing, God. I know religion very well, right? So, like I said, that religion became a thing to keep the people in a box and in a certain place so they wouldn't go outside and do too much. And the crazy part is, because you may think to yourself, how was it that easy? How is it that easy now? Because people don't question shit. You don't question nothing that you believe. Yet you don't have any evidence of the things that you believe. You've never been through it your damn self. Somebody else told you it happened, or you read that it happened, or something like here. You don't know that it happened. You have no evidence of it in your life at all, my God, but yet you believe it. You don't question anything here. It's part of the program. And it's not hard to program a person that has no access to any outside knowledge, God, any outside wisdom, God, any oh, don't get me started here. So like I said, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But then when you think about spirituality, right, spirituality allows you to understand, right, that there's more than God can't be the only thing. I believe in God myself, but God can't be the end all be all. God can't be in the sky. You can't keep holding God accountable and keep waiting on God when God is waiting on you, because God is always ready. God is always available. God has all these beautiful. You see what I'm saying here? So you got to question. But not only that, then it's also your obligation and your responsibility to, like I keep saying here, is to create your own intimate relationship with Source, with God, the universe, Mother Nature, your ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in here, so you can get your downloads, your messages, your gifts, access to all these things that are lying dormant in you right now. You are not supposed to struggle. You are not supposed to strive. You are not supposed to not know anything. You are not supposed to be the bare minimum. You got to wake up here. You got to wake up here. You got to wake up here. Oh, and I forgot to tell you this part. So she keeps talking to my man and saying, no, I wanted to. Mama, you've not heard anything that I said, did you? Well, again, it's all about, in those situations, it's all about how he reacts. How he reacts. You can't hold somebody else accountable for those types of situations, right? So it's all about how he reacts. Hey PL, who is this? PLB 5660. Hey baby, Grand Rising. How you doing, love? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you vibing on this Friday night? What are you doing? What you got going on? I always love to see y'all here on the weekends because it's so much going on. Look, outside, out there. So I'm always good to see somebody inside. Hopefully in yourself. Where are you from, love? And Robert, you didn't tell me where you're at. What are you doing? What you got going on? Where are you at? Yeah, mama, like I said, Donald, I know you're a girl, but listen, my love. Every time you react to these situations, you're giving your power away. And then not only do you give your power away, but you feed the situation. And whenever you give your attention to something, you give it life and you make it bigger. Okay, so this is where your choices and decisions come in. And like I said, you don't have to react to a reaction. You respond, but you don't react, baby. It's a difference. Okay, Arkansas. What is the weather like in Arkansas right now? It's cold as heck where I'm at. Cold, 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 cold. I know it's gonna snow this year. It's already showing all the signs. Here, I like your room. Thank you. Man, I was gonna show y'all something tonight, but it's not enough people on. So maybe I'll get up back on tomorrow. But I want to show y'all something. Hi, I'm new here. I like your room. Thank you, my love. Welcome. Who are you? Where are you from? Who is this? Catson? I don't want to say the last part. How you doing, baby? Where you at? Where you from? What are you doing? Let me know. And since you're new here, so today we're just hanging out, we're just vibing out. So if you have something you want to talk about, something you want to vent, look, something you want to let go of, please do it here. Drop it off here, because I don't want you carrying it around all week, girl. The views that you want, but I'm glad how grateful you seem. I know you may not have as many likes and subscribers and views that you want, but I'm glad of how grateful you seem. I will make it better for you. I will try and spread your content. Oh well, I'm not on here for the numbers. First of all, the numbers are not real, right? That's also part of the system. And so if you get on here and you thinking about the numbers and all that kind of stuff, well then you'll always be discouraged. You'll never get on and spread your light. I get on here because this is what spirit would have me to do. That's why I don't get on a regular or what people would think or whatever, because I get on here when spirit leads me to. I'm here on purpose. I don't believe in wasting time. And so I thank you though, and I'm glad that you're here. I don't believe that you're here by chance, right? I don't believe in coincidences and luck and stuff like that. So welcome. If you have something you want to talk about, please feel free to do so. But yeah, I don't pay attention to that's not my thing. Look, the internet is not my thing at all. So that would be the last reason, honey, why I will be on here. I'm from Iowa, but I'm from the island. I'm an islander. I'm from Chuck. I never heard of that. I can understand that. I try to forget about that so that I can just spread the gospel so people can hear it and maybe love it. But want more people to watch you and see what a great person you are. Oh, thank you. Well, like I said, Spirit just told me to get on here and talk, and that's what I do, girl. I don't got no plan or no sir. I don't have no plan or no place to be but here. I'm living my best life. I'm living on purpose, right? I wake up with intention every day. I wake up grateful every day. I don't have any issues or, so I mean, I operate out of a different vibration, a different space, right? But it's all a part of my journey. And so again, I get on here just to be a space for somebody else that needs it, because I know when I was going through my journey, I went through it by myself. I didn't have no space. And all I can remember is always thinking, if I just would have had one person that genuinely understood but cared to, if they, even if they didn't understand, cared to understand, you know what I mean, that didn't judge me, just allowed me to talk, allowed me to vent, allowed me to be. And so look, here I am. That's me. That's what I'm here for. And look, I seem like a great person. You have to be an absolutely beautiful soul to find yourself here. So, like I said, welcome. I hope to see you again. I'm very mindful about the interactions and exchanges I have when I do get on here. So, I'm gonna be looking for you. Look, I'm gonna plan on seeing more of you here. Snoopy spreads gospel. Okay, so do you have a page or what? Are you like a YouTuber or what? Let me know. Because you can absolutely share and spread your stuff right here in this space. I don't mind that at all. So what is your page or what your handle or ugh, look, I don't know this lingo. What is your page or your handle or what, how do you say it? I don't know. Um What is it? I think it's your handle or your link. What's your link, girl? What's your channel? Let us know. Okay. Okay. Well, feel free to drop it. Like I said, feel absolutely free to drop it. Hey, A Shorts. Hey, I'll send the URL. Give me a second. Okay. Do that. Do that. Do that. So I hope everybody had a good week. I've had a good week. So I don't know if you all noticed, but we're in the midst of this full moon, right? And so I'm gonna tell you now, I don't care if it's out of the blue, if it's plans, whatever, my body is going to always link up and sink in with a full moon. I've been doing some research on it myself here because I just find it at this point absolutely astonishing here. And so anyway, this week I've been operating off of this full moon energy. And so like I just mentioned earlier, you have to understand that when you're moving, when you're on this journey, spirit is always going to require you to move, right? To let go, to elevate, to separate, to start anew, to be reborn, to rejuvenate, whatever word that feels good to you. But this is always going to be a requirement, and it's not, I'm not above it. None of us are above it because it is a part of life. It is a part of the experience, the human experience. And so this last week here, listen, I've been, like I've already told you, I'm not an easy. Yes, I absolutely believe in surrender. I even tell you about surrendering, but all my surrenders don't come without a fight. Especially when what happens, you get comfortable in a space, no, your surrenders are not going to be easy. They're absolutely going to come with a fight. And so for me, my surrenders, I still give a fight here. I don't care how much I know it can be. There's always some type of pushback. But again, that is a natural human response to change. So if you're experiencing that, don't feel bad about it. Okay. Whenever God, spirit, the universe is asking you to let go of something, that automatic response is going to be you holding on to it tighter. And this is because you're looking at it as a loss and not as a gain, right? So this is what I was just talking about earlier. So like I said, I have my moments too. I'm not above it. So this week, that's what I've been going through. The things that I know that I need to move here and do here, and so you also have to understand that your environment, the people around you, the things that you allow yourself to come into your space, absolutely are also going to play a part in your momentum. Okay? We're energy. Remember, energy just goes around and around and around and around. You have to be mindful of this. So when you have the realizations of these things and you find yourself in these moments of awareness, don't feel bad about it. Don't judge yourself about it. This is a time for you to accept accountability and responsibility for, so you can take your power back and change it. This is your life. There's no reason to be ashamed, embarrassed, or feel any certain type of way when it comes to you going in and changing the things that need to be changed. This is why it's your journey. So go in there, especially at these moments, like I said, so in the future, when they come up, you can recognize them and stop them before they even happen. That's a whole part of the awareness of it. Okay. So, like I said, this week I've been I've been going through here with this full moon here, but that's okay. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the newness, right? I'm excited about what's coming next because I understand in order for something new to begin, something old has to end. And a part of that oldness is a part of me. So some part of you absolutely is going to have to fall by the wayside. Okay. So that's just that. That's just that. So listen, I love you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I thank you for getting on. I absolutely hope to see more of you. Don't be a stranger. I tell you all the time, don't get on here just to not show up again. Okay? Come back so we can continue this relationship, right? So we can build our tribe, right? This is a support system for you here. I'm here on purpose. Again, please don't forget that, especially in the moments where you feel like you by yourself and don't nobody understand and all this here. I do. I'm right here. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. But what do I want you to absolutely make sure that you do for the rest of your night? Vibe high.